Today's Professionals brought to you by The Basement Doctor.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Professional. Today, a treat, The Basement Doctor with John Clements. John, how are you?
A treat? I don't know.
A treat, sure. It's always good to see you.
Well, people usually aren't happy to have me out to their house, though.
Well, yeah, unless you got good news for them.
Exactly. And sometimes they do have good news, sometimes.
I mean, people ask Stop Ministry, do I know if you're a good guy? And I say, yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I say the same about you.
Well, thank you very much.
Let's talk about wintertime.
Oh, okay.
It's cold. It's nasty outside. We just had the storms this past week. And a lot of people forget that their house gets cold. Or they walk into the bathroom with the tile floor or the kitchen and it's got the tile floor. Yeah, and they're barefoot and all of a sudden they start tap dancing a little bit because they get these cold floors.
Yeah.
One of the most neglected places of insulation in a house is what's called the band board or the rim joist. And I brought in a little sample of a portable one that we built to take to home shows. Mm-hmm. What the rim joist is the spot in your basement or your crawl space that's on top of the block walls where your floor joists sit.
Right.
So for example, each one of these boards would represent a floor joist in the house.
Yeah, okay.
And the area right along the back side that's in between these joists is called the rim joist.
Okay.
20% of the air loss in a house comes from that area.
Really?
A house breathes in what's called the stack effect. Mm-hmm. And the simple explanation, if you take a balloon and you blow it up, you're holding it tight down here. Well, when you open it up, all the air gets out and the balloon collapses.
Right.
Well, your house doesn't collapse when it loses air. That air has to replace itself somewhere. And where a lot of that comes in at is right through this area when it's not insulated.
It draws the air in, yeah.
So a lot of people will have this wonderful fiberglass insulation.
Right.
It is not an airtight seal. It can sometimes absorb moisture and promote mold growth like you see the dark spots over here.
Yeah.
What I recommend is this here. It is a two-part closed-cell polyurethane spray foam. And it actually creates an airtight seal so that there is no air penetration through the rim joist, and it seals everything real solid for you. Mm-hmm. We did an energy audit on a house that was built in 1962, and all we did in the entire house was treat the rim joists. We're averaging a 16.9% savings on the annual heating and cooling bill.
That's substantial. Yeah. That's very good. You're going to talk about this next week, too?
Yes.
Okay.